Yo, this one's all about my granny, coming all the way from Bath, northeast Somerset.
Speed is not an option that I really want to choose. When attacking certain problems, one will always have to lose. A mission set by others who want me to save the day. I'll always say that in a way I'm always ever gay. My granny held a secret that she never wanted out, that at a game of Scrabble I would always win a bout. She used to cook me chickens or a piece of salmon red. I would have a cup of Horlicks and a cake before my bed. I would talk to her of wars and places I would never see, about fashion in the 60s or of Nazi Germany. She would send me on an errand to a shop to buy something. I would use the cash she gave me for some ciggies and a drink. I was grateful for the knowledge she would give me about life, the way to use my skills in cutting pork chops with a knife. There would always be another day, another way to work, even after nights when in my bedroom monsters lurked. Granulated proper, always keen to be a shopper. Do the daily chores and become a kitchen mopper. Grate the cheese inspected from the moon and then reflected. Granulated sugar and a cup of tea respected. Granulated sugar and a box of Tetley's tea. Who would know the gratitude explained by me? Granulated sugar and a loaf of Hovis malt. Granulated sugar and a tablespoon of salt. A total loss of feelings I felt right before the time I made whiskey shakes before eating crates of wine. Perhaps it was a show before those who never know, but will always claim forever that they'll never go so low. To become another worker of the pen and paper sort, to them life is a purchase or a soul that can be bought. For the days of granulation give me feelings that I may get to confuse and confound those who would always rather pay for a system that gives over to the ones who can shout loud. How the hell can one exist when thinking such and being proud? It was always my grandparents who saw problems grow into fashions that are now more explicit in their show. Perhaps the days of happiness were always blamed to, perhaps in other worlds I could maybe play my bit, but the elders state themselves as the ones who came before, the hen and ways of harmony between the rich and poor. Granulated proper, always keen to be a shopper. Do the daily chores and become a kitchen mopper. Grate the cheese inspected from the moon and then reflected. Granulated sugar and a cup of tea respected. Granulated sugar and a box of Tetley's tea. Who would know the gratitude explained by me? Granulated sugar and a loaf of Hovis malt. Granulated sugar and a tablespoon of salt. The ways in which I speak and the manner of my voice are only heard today because they gave me the choice to become a certain being, oblivious to fear. It would always be my voice that they'd always want to hear, because they understand the many ways in which to spin in a game which one can always lose and very rarely win. The history repeated, so shall see their views return. I was the first to say this, so please follow my lessons learned. Granulated proper, always keen to be a shopper. Do the daily chores and become a kitchen mopper. Grate the cheese inspected from the moon and then reflected. Granulated sugar and a cup of tea respected. Granulated sugar and a box of Tetley's tea. Who would know the gratitude explained by me? Granulated sugar and a loaf of Hovis malt. Granulated sugar and a tablespoon of salt. Thank you very much, that was Granulated.
Holidays of the lives. I've never been so full of setbacks. Presents worthy of victors given. Along the seaboard I am driven with crazy bastards on my case. I have to make a change of face. Countries further than I can reach invite me to a sunny beach, without them knowing that I am live, and the ocean's blue, so I shall dive. Greetings shown and troubles blown amongst the flowers and gardens grown, and shall indeed seize night and day until the bastards go away. With Persian rugs I sleep with pleasure, bring my peace and bring my leisure, strutting my stuff like a Michael Jackson, eating up ghosts like boosted Pac-Man. See the vision of spirit in me, spread the peace eternally. Live the way this lifestyle known and stop me feeling so alone. Fire up an oven to keep me warm, or stay outside in the Asian storm. The weirdest feelings stop my fun when what I want reaches the sun. I journey far upon a plane to travel through Germany and Spain. Thoughts in my head still leave me baffled. Life still pours like a village raffle. I anoint myself the king of the grunts, performing on stage doing my own stunts. Bring me a plate of Belgian pastry, sign me up for living hastily. Bring me a tea while I wait for wine, and watch as I try and walk the line. It's from my vehicle I am taken. Why is it me? Am I mistaken? With Persian rugs I sleep with pleasure, bring my peace and bring my leisure, strutting my stuff like a Michael Jackson, eating up ghosts like boosted Pac-Man. See the vision of spirit in me, spread the peace eternally. Live the weirdest lifestyle known and stop me feeling so alone. Fire up an oven to keep me warm, or stay outside in the Asian storm. The weirdest feelings stop my fun when what I want reaches the sun. As I get to the airport in Aberdeen, bastards want my spirit burned, so I run right through the passport box, as eager as a bloodlust fox. I reach the bar across the sand, just like I reached this foreign land. And as the pigs turn to their right, I put my fists up to the fight. I didn't realise that the mission was to send me to the Isle of Cos, so I went with them quite naturally. The situation's sanitary. With Persian rugs I sleep with pleasure, bring my peace and bring my leisure. Struggling my stuff like a Michael Jackson, eating up ghosts like Booster Pac-Man. See the vision of spirit in me, spread the peace eternally. Live the weirdest lifestyle known and stop me feeling so alone. Fire up an oven to keep me warm or stay outside in the Asian storm. The weirdest feelings stop my fun when what I want reaches the sun.
A holiday of the mind. I quite do without.
Thank you very much. Persian rugs. Charm the snake with balls of iron. Creep in cities mystifying. Live the dream, wear the socks, destroy the AIDS and chickenpox. Create a scene and write a tale of words preserved, still fresh, not stale. Greetings stamp will arrive on time. Drink my pee and call it wine. Japanese gangsters love my beats, and businessmen now feel my heat as I rub my body in golden notes and pick up grassroots labour votes. Prick up thy ears and smell my cheese. Drink up your beers, coffees and teas. Ginger men to black folk laugh. My enterprise and crazy staff. Unknown, thrown like dart of bone. Tidy up office and stately home. Step into the world of pen. Practice methods like the Zen. You'll see the issue I have to raise. This rap is far from songs of praise. Beat the monkey with hand of steel. Save the penguin, otter and seal. They haven't heard all I can offer as they pour my cash into their coffer. Prophets sing of songs of love before I smother words with glove. My soul doth reek of perfume foul while witches and foxes blow down town. A soul goddess of love in white to make me look in her affright. Amidst the gods of hate and war, like brutal thug. If those who needed cash would die, then hope would fall down from the sky. Seaweed biscuits start a trend to film finished and story end. The star projects across the night. A monster puts his mask on tight. Unknown, thrown like dart of bone. Tidy up office and stately home. Step into the world of hen. Practice methods like the Zen. You'll see the issue I have to raise. This rap is far from songs of praise. Beat the monkey with hand of steel. Save the penguin, otter and seal. Bonus builders jerk their poor travellers, beat by sticks. Utmost importance rules the season. There is no path that oozes reason, but paths in darkness waiting for one to smother the moon and red hot sun. This unknown cause from unknown pleasures, this joy passed on by unknown pleasures. Steep, dark, wet and wild. Hit the unknown button, child. Stick the gear into reverse before you're in a bloody hearse. One life left. Pierce the armour of the night and further your poorly sight. Unknown, thrown like dart of bone. Tidy up office and stately home. Step into the world of hen. Practice methods like the Zen. You'll see the issue I have to raise. This rap is far from songs of praise. Beat the monkey with hand of steel. Save the penguin, otter and seal. Thank you. That was with that was the rap of the unknown. Gazing well into the dark night, I spy another spark in flight. Fireflies wander without aim true, enhancing trips to gazer's view. A grand salute I offer these, sparkling eyes that bring me peace. Tell the earth of splendor's birth, agree with gods of dark and mirth. Brains are all very well and good, but night owls speak from nearby woods. The language of the darkened night, these dreams and stars bring superlight. The farmyard stands silent like gold, while stories dark on campsites told about worlds lost in time and space that no dictator could deface. These are angles, all newfangled. Aztecs dreamed of stars all spangled. Figures watched, missions botched. A man sits idle, scratching crotch. Feeling the love, feeling the damage, sold like an arranged marriage. Angles form patterns like the rings of Saturn. Night triangles spell the words of passion. The crisp ideas of creatures small saw ogres die and dragons fall. The simple beauties hold the key. The future wishes of the free. I could wait an eternity should they bring the music, views and flask of gin. Staring at triangles hotels and cars. In the lobby of the dream sit idle kings and beauty queens, while a humble peasant takes a glimpse of life as a fearless flying prince. And royal glances seal the deal that turns the dreams to new things real. But always watch this situation, because people come before a nation. These are angles, all newfangled. Aztecs dreamed of stars all spangled. Figures watched, missions botched. A man sits idle, scratching crotch. Feeling the love, feeling the damage, sold. Like an arranged marriage, angles form patterns like the rings of Saturn. Night triangles spell the words of passion. The gravy train runs from town to town. Spell the issue and wear of ground to execute the way they want you to be. Another rock in the cemetery. Please note that we shouldn't vote for a system of religion spat in words of fiction. I could say that in my own way. I see the final week, final month, final day. Time is a bastard and should be destroyed. We should spout out rhymes to avoid the witless confusion of this crazy world, and the routine all my wrath is hurled. These are angles, all newfangled. Aztecs dreamed of stars all spangled. Figures watched, missions botched. Man sits idle, scratching crotch. Feeling the love, feeling the damage, sold. Like an arranged marriage, angles form patterns like the rings of Saturn. Night triangles spell the words of passion. That was Night Triangles, thank you. It's a love song. I don't do many love songs, but I'll give this one a try.